A busy 4th of July holiday travel weekend marked by cancellations and delays, creating a ripple effect across the nation. Airlines reporting air travel is back to pre-pandemic levels, but they're still dealing with staffing shortages and scheduling issues. Connor Powell reports the severe weather is now threatening to disrupt travel on the roads as well.
Flight cancellations, delays, and packed airports and roads, dampening the 4th of July holiday weekend for millions of travelers. And now severe weather could potentially make things worse.
I'm just hoping and praying we don't have to deal with it, but we're ready if we do.
According to Flight Aware, around 600 flights into or out of the U.S. have been canceled as of Saturday afternoon, with more than 2,600 delays. The Independence Day holiday weekend predicted to be the biggest travel weekend for the U.S. in years. On Friday, the TSA says it screened nearly 2.5 million passengers. That's the highest number since February 2020, before the pandemic.
The lines are a lot longer than they usually are. I think that it's good to leave early.
The surge comes as airlines deal with staffing shortages, from pilots to gate agents. Delta issuing a waiver allowing travelers to change their tickets for free, saying operational challenges are expected this weekend.
We're scheduling more flights than we have people to fly them.
And now Tropical Storm Colin pushing towards North Carolina's coast. It's one of several storms across the country threatening to disrupt travel, both in the air and on the roads, as a record number of people traveled by car.
It's a holiday weekend. It's going to be great.
I'm Connor Powell reporting.
Alrighty, let's take a look outside with live cam. You've got those puffy cumulus clouds.
Those are pretty.
They're trying to develop in the vertical, right? Trying to produce a few showers. And what do you know? We've got a few isolated showers and storms on the radar. I want to take a quick check here because I do want to show you the aquifer level. Now, it is up 1/10 of a foot in the past 24 hours, but still well below the monthly average. This is some not so good news. Molds actually tripled in the overnight hours. Now they're high at 8,000 and pigweed is low at 40. All right, let me show you that radar image right now. You can see that a few of those showers and storms have developed, especially up in the hill country. I'll be showing a more in-depth look at that radar coming up, but what you need to know tonight, only a 20% chance for isolated thunder showers through sunset. Otherwise, temperatures in the 80s. The radar tracking the storms coming up.
So I know the showers are probably small and few and far between, but that is way better than just tossing it and being like, it's still only hot.
Hey, and don't get me wrong, Courtney, we still got to 100 degrees today, okay? And as you said, the rain is few and far between, but there are a few areas that are getting some decent downpours, especially up in the hill country right now. We'll go ahead and zoom into areas in Edwards County and in Kerr County. Anywhere you see these white lines here, that is flashes of lightning. So yes, there is some thunder, there is some lightning, perhaps even some very, very small pea-sized hail out across areas in the hill country. But here's the thing. These showers and storms, they're running out of time. The thing that's fueling them is the sunshine. And so as we see the sun set, we're really going to be seeing our rain chances diminish. So that's a picture up in the hill country. Kerrville, I would not doubt if you get a quick shower, perhaps even a thunder shower. Out in in Valverde County, Lake Amistad, the west side of the lake there, getting a good drink of water. Del Rio, unfortunately, this is a bit of a tease. You're seeing the lightning, you're hearing the thunder, but really not much rain is falling in the city of Del Rio at the moment. Although this storm just right over the border could end up moving into Del Rio. We're going to keep an eye on that. Of course, there's a radar on KSAT.com if you have plans this evening and want to check the radar before you head out. A couple of isolated showers out near Uvalde and out near Hondo as well. I'm going to go ahead and switch the radar sites closer to San Antonio, and we have seen a few very, very light isolated showers and even a lightning flash from this shower that was south of Castroville near Divine. It contains some lightning, even potentially some very small hail. But as you can see, it really has diminished just in the last 30 minutes or so. We've got a very isolated shower out along I-10 closer to Seguin, and then out in Comal County near Canyon Lake, just some very light rain showers. But again, these thunder showers are running out of time. You can see that down near Karn City, there's a quick shower as well. Running out of time, not really going to have much of that fuel from the sun anymore. And boy, is it hot outside. Temperatures reached 100 degrees in San Antonio for the 24th time this year today. 101 in Rio Medina, 100 in Hondo. There are some areas that have cooled down from some rain, like up in the hill country. Those temperatures are now in the 80s. The reason why we have the rain chance today is because of the swirl in the atmosphere. You can see the counterclockwise spin there. In the upper levels, there's a low pressure system that has given us that 20% chance for an isolated shower or storm. Tomorrow, we're not going to have that guy around. So it's really just going to be a hot day for us tomorrow. Take a look at the high-res futurecast. Once we lose that daytime heating, we lose that chance for rain. Early tomorrow morning, we're going to have a few clouds like this morning, but then as we head into the afternoon, skies will be clearing. And there is a 10% chance for a stray shower or storm tomorrow. Yes, today the chance for rain was 20%. Tomorrow it's only 10%. There could be one shower out across the entire metro area by 5 p.m. Otherwise, it's going to be another triple-digit day, forecasting a high temperature of 100 in San Antonio. It'll be 100 in New Braunfels and in Seguin, 98 in Bandera, 96 in Kerrville, 100 in Hondo, and 101 in Pleasanton. Something that could be a bit of a nuisance, especially for any kind of backyard barbecues this 4th of July weekend. Tomorrow, we're going to have wind gusts of up to 20-25 miles per hour. That'll also feel okay in the shade, too, but a bit of a nuisance if you have any of those decorations and things like that outside. Keep that in mind. Your KSAT 12-hour forecast for your Sunday calls for temperatures quickly rising from the upper 70s to the mid-80s by 10 o'clock. Then by noon, we'll be at 90 degrees, and into the afternoon, that's when temperatures are going to start to get to the triple digits. There's that measly, wimpy 10% chance for a stray shower or storm. Otherwise, most of the rain this week, the rest of the weekend and this week is going to be across the Great Lakes and out to the east. We've got a big rain hole over south central Texas and Texas in general, all because of this horrible high pressure system, which is just going to make it hot. We're going to add on to the triple digit tally. Hey, for 4th of July, 101 for the high temperature. Any legal firework displays will be warm and quiet. Temperatures will fall into the 80s. Courtney.
I didn't know the H stood for horrible.
Yeah, H stands for horrible and high pressure system. And by the way, fireworks and drought, not a good mix. Coming up at 10, we've got some pictures of a firework display that went wrong in parts of Texas.
Yeah, you don't want to be those people for sure.
Nope.
Thank you, Sarah. All right, Andrew, DeJounte Murray is moving on officially.
Yeah, speaking of horrible things for San Antonio, DeJounte is officially in Atlanta as a Hawk. When we come back, we'll talk about the fact that he actually was talking with Trae Young before the trade went through. Plus, Ty Summers back in town. We'll catch up with former Reagan Rattler. Got that too next.
We actually been talking for about 3 weeks. So he pushed the needle and he wanted it, as much as I wanted it. So, it's going to be special. It's fun.
Former Spurs point guard DeJounte Murray said that he's been talking with Hawks guard Trae Young for the past few weeks, and that influenced the trade in big board sports. All right, DeJounte Murray is officially a Hawk. The former Spurs point guard was introduced yesterday in Atlanta at a press conference where he got a chance to show off his new number 5 jersey in red, white, and yellow. Murray spent 6 years integrating himself into the San Antonio community, and the community embraced him back. When he tore his ACL ahead of the 2018 season, both the team and the entire Alamo City had his back and supported him through recovery. He'll never forget the kindness San Antonio showed him, dating back to the moment he was drafted by the Spurs back in 2016.
San Antonio, took a chance on me. They helped me out tremendously. Like I said, a family forever. And it was hard talking to Coach Pop, with this situation. But on the other end, what made it easier, like I said, was them wanting the best for DeJounte Murray and just how hard I work. And I'm a winner and I want to win. So, I was excited. I've been watching this team and the direction they're going is a direction I want to go. And, I just want to come help Atlanta win.
So now many expect 22-year-old Keldon Johnson to step into the leadership vacuum moving forward. Keldon is on the older side of a roster that now features 11 players that are 22 years old or younger. And obviously the new draft picks are on the opposite side of the spectrum. They're all 19 years old. It'll be tough, but Keldon views this as a big opportunity for the returning players to grow.
lost some big pieces, but it's just time to step up. We got to keep evolving, keep getting better, keep grinding. And I'm ready. Devin's ready. I'm pretty sure Primo's ready. So I think with the opportunity given, I think we'll step up to the occasion.
The new draft class will have their hands full learning on the job over the summer as they prepare for the start of the regular season. Jeremy Sohan, the 9th overall pick, remains out after entering the NBA's health and safety protocols due to COVID-19. What does Keldon think of the young guys?
Great guys, real competitive. I got to watch them a little bit as they prepare for summer league. So I think we got some really good guys. Obviously, we didn't get to see Jeremy as much, but definitely looking forward to getting him out there on the court and working with him and seeing he has a bright future.
All right, so here's a look at the Spurs Summer League schedule. 6 days from now, they open play in Las Vegas against the Cavaliers. Then they'll take on the Warriors, Rockets, and Hawks over the course of the week. San Antonio FC will celebrate the best goalkeeper in franchise history tonight. Matt Cardone is retiring. The MacArthur grad and Trinity alum has played his entire professional soccer career right here in the Alamo City. First with the Scorpions back in 2015, then joining SAFC in 2016, where he became the club's all-time leader in appearances. He's also the only player that's been around since the club's inception. Now he's heading up to SMU to study law, but not without the years of memories he's made here in San Antonio.
Just all the experiences I had with the guys, there's been a bunch of guys, teammates who have come through the team, and obviously I've been here, every year so far, but just all the guys and how many great individuals and great people, and also great players that have come through here, and all the moments that we've shared on and off the field, the successes, the down moments that we've really come together to push through, and also the camaraderie we've had off the field.
In the meantime, San Antonio FC enters tonight looking for their 3rd straight win and a chance to increase their lead in the USL's Western Conference standings. Their opponent tonight, Charleston Battery, is near the bottom of the Eastern Conference. SAFC missed an opportunity to record another clean sheet on Tuesday against FC Tulsa. They did win, but they've got 7 clean sheets this season, and they'll look for number 8 tonight.
Going in every game, we want to get a shutout. As defenders, that's our scoring goals, right? Is keeping a shutout, keeping a clean sheet, and when teams do score, it's extremely disappointing. But at the same time, maybe it's kind of what we needed. But hopefully, we can keep going back to getting shutouts and just keep building on that.
All right, and check this out. Cardone got one last post-practice tunnel yesterday afternoon, showered with cold water. He'll be honored before the match begins tonight. Kickoff is at 8 p.m.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
Reports now indicate we may see former Texans quarterback, now Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson on the field after all. ESPN's Tony Grossi is saying that 2 of his sources have indicated Watson will not face a full season suspension or an indefinite suspension. Speculation has arisen that the punishment could be around 6 to 8 games. Ultimately, jointly appointed disciplinary officer Sue L. Robinson will make her decision in the next few weeks. It is likely to be revealed the week of July 11th. One final note, Fox 8 in Cleveland reported that attorney Tony Busby is seeking documents from the NFL's investigation into Watson's conduct, including transcripts from the recent hearing. A reminder, Watson is still facing 4 civil lawsuits accusing him of sexual misconduct. And welcome home Ty Summers, the Green Bay Packers linebacker and Reagan alum, returned to campus today to lead a free camp engaging youth to get active on the field, learn the game of football, and work on football drills. Summers is entering his 4th year in the NFL, and he's got a new family member to play for this year.
We had a baby this off season, so that's been a freaking amazing experience. So that obviously adds a little extra fire, and the motivation of working out, training, studying, things of that nature. So I'm ready to go. Year 4, big year, big opportunity. It's considered a contract year, so got to go prove myself.
It's great to see Ty back in town. Josh Reynolds is in town tomorrow. He's the Detroit Lions wide receiver out of John Jay. So a lot of these local talents coming back and giving back to the community.
I love to see that, and it's so San Antonio of them to do that.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back. Thanks, Andrew.
Well, triple-digit days are in our forecast for the foreseeable future. Only a 10% chance for a stray shower tomorrow. Otherwise, 100 degrees will be the norm. Today, we hit 24 100-degree days. We're likely going to add on to it by much more.
It's not even July 4th yet.
I know.
All right. We love having Sarah here, and she'll be here tonight, so make sure you tune in.